It's my vinyl update for February 2022. Ahoy hoy everybody, and welcome to my vinyl update for February 2022. Not a huge amount. I haven't been record shopping this month for the first time in God knows how long. Basically neither of my local record shops got in anything that I needed, because they both show regular videos of what they've had in. So didn't feel the need to go down. Still a fair bit to show you. A chunk of new vinyl, mostly new releases, and some VCLT which I unboxed on the channel, but I will quickly go through at the end. Okay, so first up, I pre-ordered this months ago and it came via America, but it finally showed up in February. When this was announced, I dithered over it, but I couldn't resist, basically, even though I picked up a used copy of this album a few months ago. This is the 20th anniversary version of Alicia Keys' Songs in A Minor, her debut album. So you can see it's rebranded AK20. So this was bought through her website. It was pushed back a couple of months, as these things tend to be at the moment. But as I say, it has finally turned up. So this is a pop-up gatefold with a green piano. And then you can see there we have an envelope. And in the envelope, there's a seal on it, is a letter from Alicia. I'm pretty certain that's printed, but it does look almost real, but nowhere does it mention that it comes with a genuine signed letter, so it must be a print. But I do have her autograph anyway. Interestingly, so it's about the album and about the songs that she's added to it. However, it mentions 3 songs, but only 2 of them are actually on the vinyl copy. I'm guessing the other one, Typewriter, is on the downloads of it. But it seems strange to mention it in the letter and then not actually have, which is obviously only available with the physical product, and then to not actually have that song in the package. I keep meaning to check, and I keep forgetting whether they were included on the 10th anniversary release on CD. I know they went on the vinyl, but if not, I might have to download Typewriter just to be complete. And let's get back in. Okay, and then the vinyl. So it's 2 discs because it wouldn't fit on one. Printed inners with credits and the original thank yous. And then they are on green and black splatter. So yeah, couldn't resist that in the end. Then next we have another album that was delayed a couple of times, and it's the new album by Billy Bragg, A Million Things That Never Happened. So this is allegedly on exclusive transparent marble vinyl. Transparent marble being the interesting word. Lyric inner. There is nothing transparent about that. It is beautiful, but is in no way transparent. I mean, Yeah, no, definitely not transparent. This was bought through his web store, and it also came with... It says, struggling to get that back in. A signed print. Okay, next we have Charmed Life, Best of a Divine Comedy. So this is the new greatest hits, or best of, because they weren't all hits, released by my favourite band, The Divine Comedy. So I bought a bundle that had the 3 CD set. So that's all the tracks on here over 2 CDs, plus a bonus CD of new tracks. A t-shirt and the vinyl, and it also came with a signed lyric sheet. So it's the lyrics to the song Charmed Life from the Absent Friends album, I think, signed by Neil at the bottom. And then that's the album. And this is the gold and silver version. So first disc is gold. Haven't listened to the vinyl yet, but I have listened to the CD. That went straight on. And there's the silver disc. Oh, if you haven't watched my Comic-Con video, I injured myself at work, basically. So I've got a little hole in the top of my finger where my finger exploded. Very nice. This does come with a download, and you can download the contents of a third CD. So that's good. You know, you're not just downloading what you physically got, but you're also not missing out on the extra bits. It's the second Divine Comedy Best Of. They released one at the end of their contract with Setanta back in 2000, possibly 1999, 2000, around then. I knew that wouldn't go on properly. Never mind. That, obviously, there's many albums that followed that, so they're included on there. There's a couple of notable omissions. The most notable is probably The Frog Princess. But it's a really good, strong, every track a winner compilation for me. Next is the, to date, last of the Sophie Ellis-Bextor reissues. This is Make a Scene. So Plastic Pop Records have released her first 4 albums on vinyl. They are now bringing them out on CD and cassette as well, if anybody is interested, but I already have the CDs, so it's just for vinyl that interested me. And this one is on very vivid magenta-y pink. I'm hoping that they move on and may reissue Wanderlust, which is one of my top 10 albums of all time, and which is available on vinyl but is rare and fairly expensive. It's one, you know, if a copy cropped up in the UK, I could probably afford it, but they just don't tend to crop up. It only tends to be overseas copies, which I don't necessarily trust. But on this, I can't remember what the singles were, basically. Heartbreak Make Me a Dancer definitely was. Yeah, can't remember what the other singles were, but it's a good album. Okay, just gonna sneeze, bear with me. Okay, next is an album that actually came out last month. I pre-ordered it a couple of days before it was due out. I haven't really heard anything from it apart from a couple of brief snippets on YouTube ads, but I liked what I heard. It seemed up my street, enough quirk for me to enjoy. And they were sort of being touted as the next big thing. And this album did actually reach number 2 in the charts. So I thought, let's give it a go. So I pre-ordered the album and also an EP, which was out of stock but was coming back in. And it said on there that they would be sent separately. But they weren't in the end. They waited until the EP was available and sent them together. But the album is, if you haven't worked it out, The Yard Act by Yard Act. Oh no, it's The Overload, isn't it, by Yard Act. One of those annoying ones where they don't have the title of the album on the sleeve. So yeah, it's a signed copy. Comes with a lyric sheet. Nice printed inner. And it's on poppy vinyl. Very nice. And then the EP, and none of the tracks on the EP, he double checks, no, are on the album. This is the Dark Days EP. I think it was referred to as, although it's just called Yard Act on the sleeve. And this just comes in a plain but polylined inner. And I can't remember how this was described colour-wise. As it is, it's sort of a reddy, browny. It sort of looks more red on camera than it does in the flesh. Probably because of the light shining on it. As you can see, it's also slightly marbled. So I don't know if this is eco vinyl and it was just whatever colour it turns out to be, or whether it was described as a version of red. But very nice it is too. And the last new album is the new album by Tears for Fears, The Tipping Point. I was dithering over this. I have the 3 classic albums. Sowing the Seeds I have on CD, and the first 2, The Hurting and Songs from a Big Chair, I have on vinyl. So I was dithering and I thought, I might just get the CD, I might wait. But then this cropped up and it came with a signed print, so I nabbed it quickly. And it is a very nice signed print. Particularly Roland's signature is great. But yeah, really nice, really pleased with that. So it comes gatefold. And it's the indie exclusive green vinyl. So that's, all the new stuff that I bought, or at least had pre-ordered this month. Then Michael, aka CP, very kindly sent me another load of VCLT. It was 2 packages. One was full of CDs and the other was full of vinyl. These are all new, but they were all old, if that makes sense. So they're unplayed, but released many years ago. So let's get them out. I'm not missing anything there. That's the bag. So we have, I'll whiz through these because I showed them on the unboxing. I Walk the Earth, Voice of a Beehive, 10-inch clear vinyl. Voice of a Beehive, Don't Call Me Baby, 10-inch, just black vinyl. The Alarm, Sold Me Down the River, 10-inch EP. Again, just black vinyl. A 7-inch picture disc for the Farmer's Boys Muck It Out. Now this I used to own and traded it with a friend at school many years ago, so I'm really happy to have this back in my collection. This is 5 Stars Somewhere Somebody. Another 7-inch picture disc. This is The Coconuts without Kid Creole, although he has produced it and written it, etc. Did You Have to Love Me Like You Did? A rectangular 7-inch picture disc for Amazulu's Things the Lonely Do. And a square 7-inch picture disc for Amazulu's Too Good to Be Forgotten, their classic track. This is the last thing. The presumably record shop has this listed as an uncut picture disc, should be shaped. However, it's not. It is a 12-inch picture disc. So it is Juluka with Scatterings of Africa. But yes, if it was meant to be shaped like the African continent, then you wouldn't be able to play it because some of the grooves would be going over the gaps. But yes, very kind, very generous of Michael. Thank you again, Michael, if you're watching. So yes, that's my haul for February. Who knows what March will bring. Can't remember what I've got due as pre-orders. It's my birthday on the 11th, so I was going to say hopefully I'll get some vinyl for that. I know I've definitely got one bit because Mum had a package delivered that was definitely vinyl shaped. So that will be for me for my birthday. Yeah, what else I get, I don't know. Hopefully I'll have a little rummage, possibly even on my birthday, because I've got to go on my birthday to a Slice of Vinyl to pick up the new PJ Harvey re-release. So I might have a little rummage then as well. But yeah, we shall see what March brings. Thank you for watching. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Thanks. Bye.